Alrighty, folks, we are going to talk about a deal that I am in. We're going to give you the full down and dirty. We're going to talk about what I did last time, what I'm doing this time different. We're going to have this conversation with the one and only Stephen Dow from Velocity Mortgage, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good. And yourself?
I'm doing well, man. I'm excited to start chewing on a deal again. It's been
Right.
about 12 months since I've done one
hmm
because I am that cheap or that focused on getting a great deal. But before we talk about numbers and where we are in the process and all of that, please
hmm
do the marketing thing.
Thanks for remembering. Again, although I work very happily for Velocity Mortgage Capital, all the ideas and topics discussed on this channel, that of my own. So let's get it going. You look all nice and cozy with the turtleneck and the full beard, man. All you're missing
Yeah,
is just the
yeah,
the
the
furry
hat. Yeah,
hat and
there you
yeah.
go. There you go. Uh, so I want to catch people up on. So last year,
hmm
much like this year, I look at real estate every day, and it was hard. Late last year, right around, I think the first deal closed on Halloween and the other one closed like December 14th. I
Right.
found two awesome flip opportunities. I happened to be a lucky individual who had a bunch of dry powder, and I paid cash for the purchase and I paid
hmm
cash for the remodel.
I
At
remember.
the end of the day, it all worked out. I made about 100
hmm
grand, and you know,
Yeah, nobody's
that
crying
does
for you, Mike.
that doesn't suck. That doesn't suck. Uh, but it
I
was
was about to say, where's the bad things? I mean, so far so good. It sounds like a dream so far. What are you talking about, man?
well,
Yeah.
let's
By the
get
way,
to that.
okay, okay.
So let's get to that. So you and I had a one of our weekly conversations, which I look forward to. You're one of my boys, and it's always fun.
Right.
And we help people, so that's
Likewise.
pretty awesome.
hmm
We were talking in, I think it was March, after my second deal closed.
hmm
And again, right, making 100 grand doesn't suck in 5 months, and I get it. But we started talking about the return on capital,
Right.
and my return on capital was it was okay, right? I put out
Right.
about 600 grand, or just to use some round numbers, and I made 100 grand.
Right.
It is what it is. And
Right.
you, out of nowhere, without skipping a beat, basically said, what would have happened if you used my ARV Pro?
Right.
Right. And again, we won't go crazy. What happens, Michael, if we did 80% purchase, right? So I come
Right.
in with 20. And let's just
Right.
assume we did 80% of the rehab.
Right.
Well, first off, my out-of-pocket expenses would have been about, I don't know, call it 100 grand, not 600.
Sure. Uh-huh.
And my return on investment wouldn't have been 100 grand. It probably would have been 80 grand, 85
Right.
grand, something like
Sure.
that.
Uh-huh.
That return on equity is a lot better than the first
Right.
option. And I was like, because what happened was I had enough capital to do the two deals, nothing more,
Right.
right?
Right.
I
Right.
could have been a lot more aggressive and maybe gotten 4 or 5 others.
Right.
I was super excited about 2.
Right. 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 I
And
think right around that same time too, though, you were trying to prove a point, like all the
yeah,
doomsdayers and all the crash were like,
yeah,
you can't get anything done. You're like,
I was
let me
pissed.
show you a little something. Yeah, let me go
Let show you
two
something,
of them.
something. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I was focused on the wrong things because I think back to that and I'm like, you know what? I might have been able to get 3 or 4 if I went this direction. So what I told you all year was we're going to do it your way next time.
Right. You did say
I
it.
I did. And
You did.
I've been shopping all year, and
Right.
let alone heading into post Thanksgiving. I told everybody on
hmm
my channel I was getting more aggressive. I did the hub call on Monday and I told Patrick and Adam to go get more aggressive. And as of right now, we have an open escrow on
Yep.
4 single
Yep.
family homes from
hmm
one seller. I
hmm
won't talk about price points because I'll give you the full story in a minute, but we have opened escrow. I have
hmm
put down EMD. I have paid for inspections, and
Yep.
I have started a file with Velocity Mortgage. I've given the details of the property. I've given my schedule of real estate. I've given credit score, and you are producing, I guess they're called pre-approval letters. Do I have
Right.
it about right where we are now?
That's basically where we're at this stage. I mean, we've pretty much, ran the numbers based upon what you had provided, the purchase price or what you were going to offer, also what the rehab budget was and the overall ARV. And yeah, we, at least my appraisal department kind of agreed with those numbers. And yeah, we provided those pre-approvals, and right now your team, Patrick, Adam, are gathering all the data or all the forms, and so I mean, best case scenario, we're going to probably be able to get the loan submitted hopefully today. I think there's a couple of follow-up forms, purchase agreements, things of that nature, but we probably should be able to get it all submitted in this week. Hopefully, we can maybe schedule appraisals. I know this weekend's going to be a little tough with Christmas right around on Monday, but I mean, you are Mike Zuber, so we do push stuff for Zuber.
Push the envelope. Push the envelope. Yeah, and
Yes,
my
sir.
team knows. Actually, my team knows. I actually told both Patrick and Adam that should we pull the trigger on this and get everything going. I expect them to go to the tenants because they are tenant occupied, and pay $100. Just thank you for letting the appraiser in to do what they've got to do. So I'm willing to use that because holidays.
That's how you do it, man. Sometimes squeaky wheel gets the oil, but you also gotta you gotta spend a little money to make money sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's catch them up because I've never done an ARV Pro. I want to catch people up on the process from my perspective. Sure. Right. So I get to use my capital better, which provides optionality on future deals, which I like.
Correct.
This is the first time we've had to do a schedule of work or a SAL, statement of work, which my team did with estimated prices. Your team then evaluates and gives thumbs up, thumbs down if they have questions about the work. So that's been easier than expected. I'm just letting people know. Simple form.
I mean, you do want to provide some details, specific, not just like flooring, and then it's like 80 grand. Like, wait, whoa.
Yeah, there's more than that.
Yeah, we just want to make sure that you're not running out of money.
Yeah, that's been a good experience. I should highlight that the appraisals are more expensive than standard. Right, a standard residential appraisal is $400 ish.
Right,
this kind of appraisal, because it's more involved and in depth, will be about $1,000. Right, so I think
correct.
You know that. I think that's totally fine. Because again, you're basically getting two appraisals, right? The as is and then the AR
and the subject to. Correct.
Yeah, so it makes total sense to me. I just want people to know that going in, so they're not surprised. It's totally fine with me. So now let's catch people up on the deal, right? So I negotiated so the properties were listed individually.
Right.
For I don't want to give the real numbers because the deal's not done yet. So let's say the individual properties were listed for 900 grand.
Okay.
I offered something significantly less than that, but I would buy all of them.
Okay.
The seller did not like the first number, but I gave him a second number and they agreed.
All right.
I then told them that if I'm giving them the second number, which was more than I wanted time to do inspections.
Sure.
So I have paid $100 to do the inspections and get the reports. 2 of the reports were worse than I expected.
Right.
So as of right now, I have open escrow. I have EMDN. I have gone back with a counter.
Right.
Given the numbers, I am asking for a reduction, not to my original number, but less than I agreed to after that. And I'm playing hardball. The seller either takes it or I walk.
Or he doesn't. Right.
Yeah, because I want.
No, you got to make the right moves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
not just say set up an example for Steve Dow and make money. No, we want to make the right situation.
So my team is telling me the owner's considering it. The story of the owner is he has a bunch of properties. These are a couple ones he wants to get rid of. The seller or the owner knows who I am because I'm in that market. So I think the seller should have confidence that I would get the deal done. Hopefully he also has confidence that he understands why I have to go back because we supplied the reports. It's like, this is probably stuff you didn't even know. But
which is a good point. Yeah.
Here you go. Right. I spent money to create these and
we got a problem. You get the benefit from the information that you might not have been aware of. So no, I get it.
Exactly. So I hope to announce that if he agrees, this deal's getting done.
Right.
If he doesn't, the deal blows up. That's kind of where I'm at.
Okay.
Yeah. Either way.
Well, either way, I think, you've gotten this far. I think that he, liked the initial number only because he wasn't aware of some of these potential issues. Yeah. So, knock on wood, but that hopefully works out and he kind of sees your side of it.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, should the new number go through, just to give everybody I'll wait till it's done, but I'll give the numbers once it's inked and closed. But it's another one that just proved the doomers wrong. It
Right.
can work if you
Oh
just
yeah.
have discipline. So we'll see. We'll see. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, I think more so that it's nice that you get to share what you're doing and that people are seeing that, the I guess the work behind all this, because sometimes when you only just talk about it and then you don't actually try to execute, so I think this is kind of helpful for some people to kind of at least learn some of the little steps. But overall, I think I think it's a good experience for them to see firsthand, like from start to finish, like hopefully how every
Yeah.
stage, I guess, kind of plays out. And then so we're all in the beginning stage now, but yeah, once you've ironed out all the terms between you and the seller, it's all going to be pretty fast paced at that point. I mean, we've done a couple loans with you before, so
yeah. The longest poll in this one will be the appraisal.
right, right,
Hence, I went to my team yesterday and said, guys, if this happens, you need to jump on this. I want you to have $100 bills in hand and help the appraiser get this thing in. And
right.
I'll do everything I can to get it done as fast. But then this last little bit, if he doesn't agree, I walk. If he agrees, we close. That's kind of where we're at.
Well, I mean, I hope he sees the big benefit as well, where he's selling a total of 4 properties. Is that what it is?
Yep.
Or
4 single families.
So yeah, hopefully he's not going to be penny wise and dollar foolish. And I mean, I don't know what second number you gave him. How rude it was.
It basically made up for the unexpected expenses, right?
Okay.
And actually, it's really funny. Doing this ARV Pro actually helped us because my team did a statement of work for all 4 properties.
I remember.
And we had the inspection reports, and we
Right.
highlighted the 2 that were unexpected problems. That
Right,
by the
right.
way, he's aware of, which legally he'll have to disclose to the next person,
Right.
right? Because it's a known thing. Before he could claim, I didn't
Oh,
know.
I didn't know. Right,
Yeah.
right.
But now he's got
Smart.
to do
Wow.
inspection reports.
Look at you. Some people playing checkers. Mike's over here playing chess.
Yeah, exactly. So I am hopeful that sometime today, let's put good karma out there, that we get validation that the seller will take it. Else we walk, and I'll be okay either way. What are we
I
looking
was
for? Looking for
oh
wood?
no, I was looking for well, when if and when you make that call, I'm gonna have to hit my button. Wait.
You have a button.
Instead of so whenever I'm talking on the phone with people and we're talking about a deal that potentially could go, I'm like, you know what? This sounds like a deal. So I got these stupid little like sound effect stuff. I got another one for BS. So it's my BS meter. Yeah. So if I feel like, I don't know, that sounds okay. So I don't say stupid little sayings like that. So
There you
I
go.
don't know. I'm trying to make every day fun.
Well, I appreciate you again. I go back to our March conversation. I go back to looking at return on capital. I go back to looking how I could have used because again, it still bugs me that I could have done 3 or 4 if we did it this way. So you know what? We're going to do it this way this time, and we'll just take everybody along for the experience.
Oh, agreed. And I think that's probably what they would want more so than telling all your benefit at the end of the process. Oh, yeah, I made another, 100 to 1,000. And they're like, wait, how do I do that? Or what took place? So I think the step-by-step kind of gives them that sneak peek to kind of what to expect, but also like how to go about it, I think. So this is nice. Thanks for sharing, Mike.
Yep. Very cool, man. I want to say happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Thank you for being here all year. I appreciate you. I know the audience appreciates you. I will be doing these calls next week if you're around. So
I'll be
around on Thursday.
Yeah, I mean, only Monday that we have off technically, for Christmas, and then
there's a lot of people that make it a hollow week instead of a holiday.
Right, not my company. We're back to the sulfur mines, after Monday. So.
All right. Well, I'll be here too, Stephen. I'll talk to you next week. Take care, brother.
Oh, likewise. Happy holidays.
Get a hold of you? How do people get a hold of you?
Well, again, email sdao@velocitymortgage.com. In the subject line, please remember to put the acronym ORAAT to make it past the firewall. Body the email, maybe a brief description, what you're looking for. Property address would be great. At least city and state to make sure I lend there. Your mid-FICO score will really be helpful. And of course, the best phone number to reach you at, and typically 24, 40 hours, I'll be in touch.
Awesome, buddy. I appreciate you. Stephen Dow. And again, in the subject line, 5 letters and 5 letters only. ORAAT. gets through the
Yes, sir.
firewall. Thank you, buddy.
Yes, sir.